tell us really quick, like what are some of the niches you're in? You don't have to tell us everything, but what are some of the different niches that you're in?
I just listened to your advice and went straight into the tried and true. I'm still doing that. Most of my deals are in concrete. Some of my deals are in tree service. The one I closed on Sunday is in tree service. I got a few niches that I feel like have potential that I haven't shared with people, but that's for another conversation. If I get to 100,000 K, I'll share it with you guys.
So, what's funny is we just got Francesca, you guys probably saw the post, just got a $1,700 a month deal in artificial grass. That's a tried and true niche. And then she just found a really good area for concrete. I was like, no, we're not doing, there's no way that area is open for concrete. And because the city's really well known. And he's like, no, I've even looked at it myself. And she started reading me the CPC and she's like, I didn't believe it either. So for those of you that are just like, oh my gosh, concrete's done or artificial grass done or fencing's done. Okay, keep complaining. Actually, I'm going to jump to that one. It's crazy that we can have the same training. Jason has the same training as everybody else. He has the same coaching calls that he gets on there. These. He has the same Facebook community. And for some reason, Jason's at $13,800 per month. And there's people that are at zero that are sending me messages. There's people sending me messages that probably aren't on this call because they're probably busy thinking of excuses. But they're just blaming me, the training, the world, the recession, the rocks, and the universe, and they aren't making any money. So I guess I'm going to jump towards near the end of one of the questions I was going to ask you, which is, why do you think you're having success? Or let me ask this one. Why aren't people having success that you are, the same success that you are?
That's a good question. I think there's a lot of people who are doing a lot better than I'm doing.
There's
Wasn't
people,
Easton
I'm
it?
sure, yeah, but I'm saying for everyone else, and I appreciate your humility, and there are people that are crushing it, but you've also just kind of started.
Right.
Why are there some people that are at zero right now, or that are like, it's the most hardest thing to comprehend how to get a deal? Like, why? It's the same
There,
training. I can't get
yeah,
it. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I understand that question. They're just not taking imperfect action. You have to take the action. If you're not going to pick up the phone and call a business owner and at least learn off of that call from the very get-go, you're not going to go anywhere. And Nick told us from the very beginning, follow his step-by-step process and you will close deals. So what I did is I created my Google Ads, I generated leads. Next thing I needed to do is, okay, now I need to go and learn how to hook a business owner. And I literally just followed your steps, Nick. Next thing I knew, I was on a closing call with a business owner. Just that imperfect action, in my opinion.
That's 100% a part of it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but it is bonkers from my perspective. And I remember, guys, I hope you know, I remember being the person that was at zero, watching other people make money. And when I'm not making money, instead of just owning it, it's so easy as a human to make excuses and to try to blame everybody else and go, well, yeah, but those people don't have full-time door knocking jobs. Those people don't have kids. Those people this, those people that. And then all of a sudden you want to start like just pretending it doesn't work. And you look for excuses for why it doesn't work instead of just thinking, maybe I'm the freaking problem. And then finally you hit this point, for those of us that are finally pull our heads out, is for me, I remember seeing people post deals and I would get so pissed off, and not in a jealous way. Finally, I was just like, I would see a deal and then I would click on the profile and I was like, dude, I know I'm more talented than that person. Like I could just tell. And I was like, if that person can do it, and I hope you guys, when you see me, the fact that I really, really, really am a very average person, it should inspire you that anybody can do this. Because if you knew me, if you knew where I came from, if you knew the school I went to, if you knew my testing scores, dude, I'm not Mr. like super smart. I think I'm just Mr. persistent, and that's the truth. So I do agree though, imperfect action, those of us that are willing to look stupid. I heard Jesse Itzler say this on like a short the other day. It's like the moment that you give yourself permission to feel stupid is the most freeing thing ever. And the problem is some of you guys want to look so cool and so tough, and it's like, dude, just pick up the phone. Everyone's gonna say some stupid stuff. I've said things on calls that I'm like, oh, that was bad, dude.